Children, today it's our 6th lecture, topic matrices. Okay children, in last lecture we completed with the find inverse of matrix using elementary transformation, elementary row transformation as well as elementary column transformation. Okay, let us move further. Today I'll solve miscellaneous exercise 2a. Okay, see children, question number 5. Okay, you are given a matrix A, x 0 0 0 y 0 0 y z, which is a non-singular matrix. It is given that this matrix is non-singular. Then find A inverse by elementary row transformation. We will find inverse of this matrix A by using elementary row transformation. After completing that, hence we are supposed to find inverse of matrix 2 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 minus 1 0 0 minus 1. You can see in place of x here it is 2, in place of y it is 1, in place of z it is minus 1. That means if we can find, means we will find inverse of matrix A, and inverse of matrix A we will get in terms of x, y and z, in terms of x, y and z. Then inverse of this matrix will also be in terms of x, y, z. That means x will be replaced by 2, y will be replaced by 1 and z will be replaced by minus 1. Okay children, we are given that A is non-singular. That means I can say, since A is non-singular matrix, I can say A inverse exists. Its inverse exists. Therefore we can write A into A inverse equals to I. A into A inverse equals to I, identity matrix. It's of order 3 by 3. Therefore this identity matrix is also of order 3 by 3. Okay, now next to find A inverse, we have to convert this matrix into identity matrix, as we have done in previous lecture. We have to convert this into identity matrix. Children, you can see A inverse is pre-multiplied or post-multiplied. It is post-multiplied with this matrix A. A inverse is post-multiplied. That means we have to use here row transformation. Which transformation? Row transformation. Now it's very simple. See, I want to make this x1, and you can see all other elements in same row are 0. Simply I will divide first row by x. I will get 1 0 0. Dividing first row by x. Similarly in second row, in this, in place of y we want 1. Over here we want 1. We have done R2 divided by y. In R3, in place of z we want 1. R3 divided by z. Okay, and remaining elements are 0 only. No need to do any change. After applying 1 upon x R1, 1 upon y R2, 1 upon z R3, we have got this matrix, this one, A as identity matrix, and this right hand side matrix 1 upon x 0 0 0 1 upon y 0 0 0 1 upon z. Simply we have divided the first row by x, 1 by x, second by y, 1 by y, third by z, 1 by z. This is identity matrix. Therefore this is nothing but A inverse. A inverse. Now children, as I explained before, we will compare this matrix because we want to find inverse of this one now, na? So we will compare this matrix with this one. Just compare it. You will get value of x equal to 2, y equals to 1 and z equal to minus 1. This one. Therefore 1 upon x equal to 1 by 2, 1 upon y equal to 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. 1 by z equal to 1 upon minus 1, that is minus 1. Thus children, here inverse of this one is this one. Similarly, inverse of this matrix is this. 1 by 2. Here 1 by 1 means 1. 1 by minus 1 means minus 1. Is it clear? Okay, it's easy. Question number 6 children. If A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and X is a 2 by 2 matrix of order 2 by 2 matrix such that X equal to I, such that X equal to I, find X. Find X. We are given X equal to Y. A into X equals to I. This one, A X equal to I. Children, we want to find value of X over here. And X is post multiplied with this matrix A. That means we are going to use which operation? Row operation. We will use row operation. If you remember, I had discussed the definition of matrix. See, A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A equals to I. When we are writing A into A inverse equals to I, we will use row operation. And when we write A inverse into A equal to I, we will use column operation to find value of A inverse. To find value of A inverse. Okay. In our question, see, X is there in place of A inverse. We want to find value of X. Therefore, we will use row operation. Now you know how to convert this matrix into identity matrix. This matrix A into identity matrix. We are using row operation. That means in first column I want to make it 1 and 0. 1 and 0. 1 is already there. Just to make this 3 0, I will take help of 1. I will do which operation? R2 minus 3R1. After applying R2 minus 3R1, we got this one matrix. Next, our job is to make second column 0, 1. 0, 1. First we will make it 1 by using what? Minus 1 upon 2 into R2. We know it, we have already done it. Okay? This one. Okay, do calculation on both the sides. Then now my job is to make this 2 as 1. We will apply R1 minus 2 times R2. R1 minus 2 times R2. This is as it is. 2 minus 2 times 1, that is 0. This one we have got matrix. Children, this is matrix I. I into X equal to this matrix. I into any matrix is nothing but that matrix. So this is X equal to this. We have got answer. Therefore X equal to this. This is similar question children. Find the matrix X such that Ax equal to B. Here it was I. In this case it is B. Will do. We will write in the same manner. Ax equal to B. A into X equal to B. I want to find value of X which is post multiplied. That means I am going to use row transformation. And using row transformation, we will convert this matrix into identity matrix. Then we will get value of X. This is value of X. This you all are going to solve. Okay. Apply row transformation over here. Question number 20 is also children similar. You are given a matrix A. This is matrix A. 1 0 1 0 2 3 1 2 1 and matrix B 1 2 3 1 1 5 2 4 7. Then find a matrix X. Find a matrix X such that XA equal to B. Such that XA equals to B. We are given, we have XA equal to B. X into matrix A equals to B. Now children, my job is to find value of X. Value of X. You can see this X is pre-multiplied. This X is pre-multiplied with given matrix. And as we know, if I want to find value of matrix which is pre-multiplied, then we have to use column transformation. and you know how to apply column transformation. We have already solved problems in last lecture. Okay, I have written answer, children. After applying column transformation, now our job is to convert this matrix A into identity matrix using column transformation, and we will get corresponding matrix, this matrix B. Now we have got a new matrix over here, and this is value of x. X into y equal to this matrix. This is your answer. Please solve it. Question number 13, children. If A equals to 1 1 1 2, matrix B equals to 4 1 3 1, and C equals to 24 7 31 9. It is written on blackboard. Find the matrix X. Find the matrix X such that AXB equals to C. Such that AXB equals to C. Children, just we solve two problems. Okay? But in that case, matrix was something AX equal to I, or AX equal to B, or X A equals to B. It was like that. Right now, it was AX equals to B. We have solved. Or X A equals to B. In this one, in first case, to find value of X, what we did? This transformation, row or column transformation. We used row transformation, right? Because X is post multiplied with A. In second case, X equal to B, to find value of X, we used column transformation. Because X is pre-multiplied with A. Now children, here also we want to find value of X, but you can see it is A, X, B equals to C. How can we solve it? See children, let us see steps behind this problem. Okay, children, you are given A, X, B equals to C. My job is to find value of X. What I will do, first I will write this in this way: A into XB equals to C. Okay, and we will substitute value of A. Matrix A we will write as it is, this one, and XB will remain as it is. Here we will put value of matrix A. Then after that we will convert this A into identity matrix. Then we will get X into XB equal to C. And I into XB is nothing but XB equals to C. Okay. Now children, my job is to find value of X. Here, this X is pre-multiplied. First step what I did, I found value of XB. Which is post multiplied with A. Therefore, we will use row operation over here to find value of XB. Now I have got value of XB. Now my job is to find value of X only, which is pre-multiplied with B. Now we will substitute value of matrix B over here, and we will convert this matrix B into identity matrix. Into which matrix? Identity matrix. And then we will get X into I equals to C. And therefore X equal to C. Is it so? See, when I am converting this A into I, definitely this C is also going to be converted into some new matrix. Means, suppose I am writing it C1. I can write it C1. This is, suppose children, C1. Okay, C1 it is. We have got now Xi equal to C. This will become now C2 because this is value of X. C2. New matrix C2. Is it clear? Okay. I will explain it again. Ax equal to b. We will write it in this way. Substitute value of matrix A. After substituting matrix of value A, we will transform it into identity matrix. Then we will get value of xb. Definitely this will be a new matrix. Let me write it C1. xb equal to C1. Then to find x, we will convert this matrix into identity matrix. We will get matrix x now. This will be definitely a new matrix. I have written it C2. Now I will solve this problem. Now children, let us solve it. We are given, we have A x b equals to C. A x b equals to C. And our matrix A was, it was 1, 1, 1, 2. Matrix A. Okay. As I told you before, write down xb as it is, equals to. Now our matrix C is 24, 7, 31, 9. 24, 7, 31, 9. I will convert it into identity matrix. Okay. Because it is, this one is post multiplied. I want to find value of xb. Children, to convert it into identity matrix using row operation, first I will convert first column 1, 0. It is already 1, just my job is to convert it 0. Simply by applying what? R2 minus R1. By applying R2 minus R1 we can do it. Let us apply by R2 minus R1. What we will get over here? R2 minus R1. R1 will remain as it is. R2 minus R1. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 1. This one. X, B equals to same R2 minus R1. R1 will remain as it is, 24, 7. 31 minus 4, that is 7. Okay. 9 minus 7, that is 2. Now, what is next step? Now children, first column we are done. Second column we want to make it 0, 1. 1 is already there. Let us make it 0 with the help of R1 minus R2. We will apply now R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2. Okay. R1 minus R2. 1 minus 0, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. It is 0, 1. We have converted it into identity matrix. Now xb equals to this one. 24 minus 7, that is 17. 7 minus 2, that is 5. It is 7, 2. Now children, this is I into xb equal to this matrix C1. Okay, this is C1. Therefore, this I can write xb equal to this. X into b is equals to 17, 5, 7, 2. 17, 5, 7, 2. Now children, let us write down this. I will now substitute value of b over here. X into matrix B. Our matrix B is 4, 1, 3, 1. It is 4, 1, 3, 1. And this is matrix C1 which we have got, means that is new matrix. 17, 5, 7, 2. We will convert this one into identity matrix. But now we are going to use column operation. Now children, how will apply column operation? In column operation, I want first row. This first row I want 1, 0. I want like this, 1, 0. Okay. And to get 1, 0, simply we can interchange C1 with C2. This C1 with C2. We can interchange it. Let us apply C1, C2. Interchange. C1, C2. After applying C1, C2 by C1, C2. This one. x 1 1. Second column here, first column we will write it in place of second column, equals to here also 5 2 17 and 7. Okay, we have interchanged first column and second column, children. Now in column transformation we have got 1 over here. Now we want 0 over here. To make it 0, I will take help of 1. So C2 minus 4 times C1. C2 minus 4 times C1. Okay. Let us apply C2 minus 4 times C1. After applying C2 minus 4 times C1, we will get x equals to, this first column will remain as it is, 4 minus 4 that is 0, 3 minus 4 that is minus 1. Okay, equals to, over here just apply C2 minus 4 times C1, C2 17 minus 4 times 5 that is 20, that is minus 3. You can see 17 minus 4 times C1, 4 5 are 20, that is minus 3. Okay, C1 we will write as it is. Here we have got minus 3. Similarly 7 minus 4 times 2 that is 8, minus 1. 7 minus 4 times 2, 4 2 is 8, that is minus 1. Okay, so x into this matrix we have got 5 minus 3, 2 minus 1. Now children, next I want to convert this second row in column transformation. Now we will convert this second row in S0 1, but first we will make it 1. To make this minus 1 1, what we will do, we will simply multiply C2 column 2 with minus 1. Okay, so we will apply over here by minus 1 time C2, by minus 1 time C2, x into this 1 1, first column as it is 0, this is 1, equals to, here C1 will remain as it is 5 2. We will apply minus 1, it is 3, and this one is 1. Is it clear? Now what remains to do here? We will make this one 0. We will make this one 0, means C1 minus C2. Simply we will do. Now we will apply C1 minus C2. Okay? C1 minus C2. Therefore, x is equals to, here x into C1 minus C2, 1 minus 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, and this is 0 and this is 1. Now, this is equal to, here also C1 minus C2, 5 minus 3 that is 2, 2 minus 1 that is 1, this one is 3, 1. This is children identity matrix. We have got x into I equals to 2, 3, 1, 1. Thus, I have got children over here x into, this is matrix I. This is matrix I. X into I is equals to 2, 3, 1, 1. 2, 3, 1, 1. And this is nothing but x equals to 2, 3, 1, 1. Children, this is our final matrix A which we were supposed to find. Okay? This is final answer. Please note it down. Now children, in previous discussion you have learned the concept of inverse of a matrix. Concept of inverse of matrix. Now we will discuss application of matrices. Application of matrices for solving a system of linear equation. We know how to solve linear equation, a system of linear equations, you know. For example, children, let x plus 2y equals to 2. X plus 2y equals to 2. A linear equation. And second equation is 2x plus 3y equals to 3. These are two equations, okay, linear equations. Now, you know how to solve it. We know how to solve it in school level also. We have solved it, okay. But today we will find values of x and y. That means we are going to solve this equation, but using inverse of matrix, using inverse of matrix. This is application of matrices. Okay children, x plus 2y equal to 2, 2x plus 3y equal to 3. Can I write it like this? X plus 2y and here 2x plus 3y equals to 2 and 3. Can I write like this? By equality of matrices. If two matrices are equal, then their corresponding elements are equal. This is first matrix, second matrix. I can say x plus 2y is equals to 2. Here 2x plus 3y equal to 3. Okay children, I can write now this as, see, coefficient of x is 1. Here coefficient of y is 2. In second equation coefficient of x is 2 and coefficient of y is 3. Okay, this into x y equals to 2 3. Can I write it like this? Children, if you see, you know how to multiply two matrices. 1 into x, 1x plus 2y, 1x plus 2y, that is x plus 2y. Here 2 into x, 2x plus 3y, 2x plus 3y. Same, and this is nothing but matrix equation. We have converted this linear equation into matrix equation. Now children, you know how to find value of x when you are given a into x equal to b. You know na? To find value of x, we will convert a into identity matrix using row operation because it is post multiplied. Okay, then we will get value of x. Just compare this one with this matrix equation. You can see this is matrix A. I can name it matrix A. That means this is coefficient matrix. This is coefficient matrix. This one xy is variable matrix. This one x. And this 2 3 is constant matrix. Coefficient matrix, variable matrix and constant matrix. Is it clear? X equal to b. Now you know how to find value of x. Please solve it. Children, have you got x equal to 0 1? This matrix, column matrix 0 1. Okay. If you are right, then you will get 0 1. But children, this problem I am going to solve using inversion method. By finding inverse of this matrix A. I will use that method over here. Okay. And let us check we are getting same answer or not. Children, in previous question we got ax equal to b. Okay, we got ax equal to b and you have solved it using previous method. But now I am going to use inversion method. How to apply inversion method? I want value of x only over here. I want to delete this a. Okay, deleting a means I want to bring I over here. Identity matrix. Now let us pre-multiply A inverse on both the sides of this matrix equation. By pre-multiplying A inverse on both the sides of this matrix. Children, I have multiplied A inverse, but you know I can write A inverse means I can find A inverse if and only if A is non-singular matrix. A should be non-singular matrix. That means equation of this matrix Ax equal to b exists if A is non-singular matrix. If solution of this matrix, this equation exists, that means A should be non-singular. If A is non-singular, that means I can say inverse exists. That's why I am multiplying A inverse, pre-multiplying A inverse. I forgot to write A inverse before. Okay, I am writing now. A inverse into B. Now see, we know matrix multiplication is associative. In 11th you have done. So I can write it A inverse into A into x equals to A inverse into B. Am I right, children? and this A inverse into A is nothing but I, identity matrix. I will write I into X equal to A inverse into B, and I into X is nothing but X. That means X equals to A inverse into B. Okay children, X equal to A inverse into B. That means to find value of X, I have to multiply A inverse into B, and for that, before that multiplication we have to find A inverse, and you know how to find A inverse. Now you will find A inverse, then you will multiply A inverse with matrix B. Just try. Children, if you solve, you will get matrix A inverse equals to -3, 2. I have solved it in rough, okay? -3, 2, 2, -1. You try yourself. 2 minus 1. -3, 2, 2, -1. Now to find X, we will just multiply A inverse with B. Let us do it. X equals to A inverse, that is -3, 2, 2, -1. Children, what is our matrix B over here? It is 2, 3. Column matrix 2, 3. Okay? 2, 3. You multiply it. -3 into 2, that is -6. X equals to -3 into 2, -6, plus 2 into 3, 6. Then 2 into 2, 4. This 2 into 2, 4, plus -1 into 3, -3. Okay children, -3. We have got X equals to -6 plus 6, that is 0. 4 plus -3, that is 1. X equal to 0, 1. ये आपने already solve किया भी है, okay? You have already solved it. We have got same answer, X equal to 0, 1. But we have used inversion method. That means if you are not given which method you are supposed to use, you can find, you can solve in any way as you want. But if you are asked to use inversion method, you have to use this method, okay? Inversion method. Children, I am giving you one problem, okay? You same, using inversion method you will solve. Equation is x plus y equal to 4. X plus y is equals to 4, and second equation is 2x minus y. 2x minus y is equals to 5. Please solve it using inversion method. This is homework. I will give its answer in next lecture, and it's very easy children. After finding value of x, now you just substitute those values of x and y in this equation only. You can verify, you can cross check your answer. In childhood already we have solved such linear equations, but here we are using matrix method. Okay, now I am winding my lecture here. In today's session children, we have learned how to find value of matrix X. When you are given A x equal to B or X A equal to B, you know when to apply row transformation, when to apply column transformation. In A x equals to B, you know you have to apply row transformation, okay? In A x equal to B. In X A equals to B, you know you are supposed to apply column transformation. And also you know when you are given Ax equal to C. X equal to C, we did it like this. First we apply row transformation, then we applied column transformation. Even you can apply column transformation first, then row also. Means what you can do here, na? You can write it like this, na? Ax B equals to C. In this way. Then you will apply column transformation first, then row. In this way also you can do. And again we have found value of x using inversion method. In next lecture we will solve few problems, but using reduction method, not by finding inverse of matrix A, and we will solve some few word problems. Okay children, thank you.